was a gun.
I'm not voting.
If we want to build our nation.
The problem with the Somalians.
Just want to experience something else than a black man.
Move on, move
Can't be like a horse with blinkers on.
Honestly say, I was about to have sex and then I pulled
crap,
up.
but it's nice.
Hi, my name is Pumeza Hashimadoti. I'm a performer, producer, and a director in the arts.
Hi there, my name is Primrose Mkhwebi and I'm a poet.
Hi, my name is Bulelwa Shubela. I'm a development practitioner.
Hi, my name is Anela Matoti and I'm an actor.
As much as we're talking about the workplace, but patriarchy is something that happens even in the household.
Everywhere.
Right?
Because
this was when we were young and fresh in the marriage business. Because the system was saying you are a woman, therefore you are a man, therefore. So we lived in the first 2 years of our marriage like that, but it didn't work. And we also could not understand why is it not working, because he is more into, I'll make an example even now, he is more into taking care of our little baby more than I am. So you would look at it as Nguye onobele more than me, you know. So we had to unlearn, both of us, we had to unlearn the system. I had to also unlearn it and be like, okay, I'll give you the role of going to the kitchen and cooking. I'll give you the role of birthing Unawe, taking her to bed, even dressing her, as much as that was my role as a woman, right? But now he enjoys doing it more than I do. So I had to unlearn that as a woman now. You know, I had to give him, as much as he's saying he had the given power, I had to give him the power of doing that. You know, that is how disturbing the system is. Because I feel that I have the power of cooking, making sure that the house is warm, the baby is bathed, he's eating, he's whatever. That's my power as a woman. And his power as a man is to make sure that he goes and he brings money and he works. But now you find out that, so I promise you, I had to give him the power of being a man who cooks and whatever and takes care of the baby. And also he had to give me the power of saying, because it's as much as we know that men don't like being taken care of financially by women.
Or they'll enjoy it too much.
No, some men don't.
No. There's some who enjoy it too much. Then they're just sitting at home.
I've never experienced that kind.
No, they're there.
You know, so when it comes to that, especially as artists, when it comes to that, you feel the change in the household because in his mind, I should be doing that. As a man, I should be doing it.
Provider. But also it's the way that it was raised as well.
Exactly.
So now the question is, how do we raise our children to be the individuals they should be in the world without, I'll make an example. And was that time to boy children, Toto. You know, that whole thing by, oh, hi, Toto. You know, she does that all the time, you know. And even our parents do that to our brothers. And once inkwenkwe kutoto. Sukeza kaloku toto. You know what I'm saying? And ntomazana uzukugeza kumele uphambane. And there's that tone between parents raising boy children and girl children.
Being raised by their dads. Let's take it there. Girl children being raised by their dads.
And then there's already a problem in how men are perceived in society, because amakhwenkwana mabengototo, but wena uzukugeze sakubethi uphambane. So the tone already is different. So boy children already are raised up to know uba noba ngakhwela lapha kulitafela lapha anigezele nonke kuzathiwa hlika toto mani. You understand? Lo uyintombazana izobethwa phambane, and it's also already like, so how do we raise children that are girls climbing trees and boys doing dishes? How do we get to that conversation? Because I think that's where it begins.
I was raised by my father. I mean, my parents got divorced a long time ago, and we girl children at home. So we chose to stay with our
your
father.
dad.
Yes. And my father is that kind, is a domestic worker. Yeah? So my father is that kind of, like, you wash the dishes, like he will come and sweep the floor. That kind of. So like a lokshin, where we sit, yo, how that didn't
That's way. I promise you. That is the system. That's how bad the system
my
is.
dad will wash the windows and then people won't know that I'm cooking.
Yeah.
While my dad is washing, because they will see my dad washing the windows, and then people will feel like, hi, Bulelwa, niyonqena.
Yeah.
But the other thing is that by allowing, because I never said to my dad, by allowing my dad to do that, and then my dad will bath us. I mean, it was a shock for me when I worked in a gender-based violence, at rape crisis, for example, to find that men can rape, their own daughters. Because 12 years, my dad will do the ironing for me, bath me without. I wouldn't have thought that. So for me, it was kind of
I have never seen my dad pick up a broom or in the kitchen.
So for me, it was kind of
old enough.
And I have never seen my mother. I've never seen my mother ironing my dad's shirt.
That is
I don't even know even today how to iron a man's shirt. I don't know.
That's all
Because I
am raising a child like that because
in my whole life, I have never seen my mother. But I'm not gonna talk about my mother. But I've never seen my mother doing that because my dad at his work, that's his job. So it was for me.
He's a special case.
So for me, it was not. So for me,
very
so for me,
special
was like
I see women.
But my grandfather was a chef.
My grandfather is that I was kind of
exactly like that.
It was a reverse kind of in my real life when like men expected me to do that, and I was like, I really don't know, and it was that kind of. But fast forward, and I gave birth to a boy child, which was the first in the family, as a single kind of. Where I saw this patriarchy, it was like because I chose to have a child without getting married. It was a matter of I want to have a child at a certain age in my life, and I didn't think about getting married. But it was when I tell people that I have a child, and then the question that will answer, "Are you married?" And for me, it was like, "Oh, okay." Then I have to the dots. Oh, I have to get married to have a child because it was my decision that at a certain age in my life I wanted to have a child.
So even patriarchy is cultural.
Yeah.
Because
it's like
why
feminism.
is someone negotiating my fee for my lobola?
That's the
For my
thing.
own lobola.
When we talk about the roots of the system, yes, the roots.
You as a woman, because you're not even raised by this man.
Let's dial it back.
That's a systemic. That's a systemic.
We'll come back. What were you saying? What are you saying?
I'm saying, why this man that didn't even raise you is in, forefront, is actually the one who's even setting up how many cows we want, how many bottles they must, and yet you didn't provide anything, I want to come to something that I am raising twin boys and a girl, and I'm coming to this issue of roles, I don't have a boy in my house who sits careless. I always tell them that you sit properly. Close your legs. Whether you're a girl or you're a boy, to me, the boy is a girl to me in my house. You sit proper. They wash dishes. They make turns. There are boys. There are girls in my. So I always remind them that I don't have a boy and a girl, but in fact, I'm actually preparing you because tomorrow you have a girlfriend or a wife. And these are the things that you should also be doing. You won't be saying to your girlfriend that, go get that for me or go, And even sometimes, even when I have my sanitary towels, I just treat them deliberately. Go buy them at ShopRite. This is what I use. And they'll say, no, Mama, let Kawa come with us because she will not say, no, you know what I'm using. I'm giving you, here's the pack. You ask there, so that they know these things that when they grow to be, men, they can take care of, I might be sick for that matter. Their sister can be sick for that matter. Who's going to look after us? They must be prepared.
Do you buy sanitary towels for your girlfriend? Or your sisters? No. Why? Why not?
It's culture. You can't do that. Can't touch.
Abomination.
But also it's the power that a girlfriend needs to give him.
No. Listen.
You have women, you have guys, no. You have, in order for us to win, Mamela, in order for us to win, can you guys listen to me? In order for us to win, we need does a girlfriend like believe that Uzweli needs to know about certain towels? Does she come from a background that you have women that believe that men are not supposed? I'll make an example. Some of us here, I'm sure, believe that when we are giving birth, your boyfriend or your man is not supposed to be there, right?
I'm not that one. Yeah.
You have, but you have women. I know women my age. I know women that call themselves feminists or whatever that believe that when that is happening, that is sacred. That is something that has happened to me. I don't want my boyfriend to know. I don't want my husband to know. Right?
I think it's an individual choice.
Exactly. Even the sanitary towel thing, friend. A girlfriend might be that girl that says, I don't want him to be going.
But how many girlfriends has he had?
Friend?
And do they all not want to buy? Do they all not want to buy? How many girlfriends have you had? Do they not want?
Are you saying that, my man? Are you saying that all your boyfriends bought sanitary towels for you?
No, I'm not saying that they are, but I'm saying that I have a problem with giving.
To say here,
But the
about
other
this
thing-
sanitary towels. So that
I think for us to work on this, we need to be.
I think we ask.
I think the issue.
I think we just need to ask.
Yeah, I think the issue.
In fact, where I actually want to come at is you'll find men who are dating, visits you, comes to your house. When you are supposed to be sleeping, he will ask you, baby, do you have condoms? Him asking me if I have condoms in the house. Why can't he bring condoms with him? Why can't he buy if he has to buy? Because
But you see, that is also, you have women that buy condoms. If you bring your own condom, they say, I'm not going to use yours, I'll use mine. Because I don't trust you with the condom that you're bringing.
Yeah, but also that's an individual thing.
That's
That's an individual thing. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That we have to ask the individual. Surely you've dated more than 3 or 4 women in your life. Did you not think at any point that you're gonna need to buy a sanitary towel for them? Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm saying it's an individual thing. It's not every man.
No, guys, we're putting him
No, we're not attacking him though. No, but
he doesn't even know if she's using.
No, but we're not attacking him.
don't defend here.
That's
not attacking here.
That's where I say that we are not aware of the power that we have as women.
No, we're not attacking. We're not attacking.
Would you though? Would you go and buy?
You ask a very important question. You ask. Oh,
Would you go and buy sanitary towels?
My dream is for, I guess, as a mother of a son and a girl child, is for them to understand that socially and economically they are equal.
My dream is to have children that we do not need to defend in terms of their gender, in terms of their religion, and in terms of their culture. Just children.
my dream is for a South Africa where we embrace our differences. We take our differences as gifts, not something that will kind of separate us.
I think equal opportunity is a good dream. I'm an artist, and there's artists that never get an opportunity. For me, to be able to create like another opportunity for an artist that's never been given an opportunity is a win.